Hey Jeff, how you doing?
Good. How are you, Jordan?
I'm doing good.
That's fantastic.
I have been given the opportunity to show off the Nintendo 2DS here.
I'm very excited.
This one's slated to release on October 12th. We happen to have the Crimson Red version here today. We're going to do a little bit of comparison, kind of discuss the features and see what you guys think of it. So again, we have the Cosmo Black 3DS. It came out what was it, 2.5 years ago almost?
2.5.
Yeah, it came out quite some time ago.
That created quite a buzz.
I bought it when it first came out. It's done me well, really good system. But a lot of people wanted to move on to a bigger screened unit. So the 3DS XL, blue-black here, is the one we have on display. Does everything the 3DS does, but it has bigger screens, 90% larger screens. So then why release the 2DS?
Good question. What would make someone purchase a non-hingeable, non-3D DS after they've launched the 3D model?
Okay, so with the 3DS XL and the 3DS, they all show a little age here, 7 and older. Now you can take the 3D function away from one of these units with the slider as well as parental controls.
But you're paying that money, you know.
But if you weren't going to use the 3D and you want to save yourself some dollars, as well as if you had a child maybe that is under 7 and you don't want to mess around with the parental controls, you can opt for the 2DS because the 2DS is the same functionality but without the 3D screens. So without the 3D screens, we save yourself some money. So 2DS here.
Fantastic.
Okay, we're just gonna get right into it.
Pop this bad boy open.
It slides out. It's got the paperwork. AR cards are still in there, and then the instructions. It does come with a charger, and then the actual unit itself.
The graph.
There's a little sleeve here. The 2DS. Again, it does everything a 3DS does, except without the 3D. It's got the game slot, the charge port, a stylus slot, as well as the SD card slot right here, which is more of a door this time. It's not like the plastic, the rubber. It's more of a door, and it does come with one. It comes with a 4 gig memory card. So I always thought that was cool that they used SD cards, standard SD cards. That way they're easy to pick up, they're fairly cheap, and they give you 4 gigs right out of the box. So it does have a front-facing camera like it did before, as well as the 2 rear-facing cameras. Well, you may be asking yourself.
Yeah, now the rear 2 cameras there, are they, well, what's the purpose of them?
So they were there originally to shoot in 3D, but they're still here today because they also work with the AR cards, so that the AR cards can see the depth. The 2DS here has the, I'm going to show it in the closer camera here, has the mic, has one circle pad, D-pad, all the face buttons. Select and start are now located here, and home being the only center button underneath the screen. Power is here, and sleep mode is here. Because the 3DS does not fold shut to go into sleep mode, you've got a dedicated button here that'll do that. So if you're playing games like The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass, where you have to solve a puzzle by closing the system, this sleep button, you just click that and it counts it. One speaker this time, so it is in mono.
Yeah, the other one was...
It'll
still do stereo.
It will do stereo through the headphone jack on the bottom here. So that is not a lost feature if you're still using headphones like myself.
Yeah.
Okay, another thing they took out of the system is the wireless slider. It's not there anymore. On past systems, it was located on the side, but it is not there anymore. So in order to get to the wireless to turn it on or off, you're gonna have to go through the settings now to do that.
How does it feel? How does it feel holding it?
So in my hands, the system, it feels good. It reminds me of the original, the Game Boy Advance or the older Game Boy. Just a solid piece in your hands, you know?
Let me touch it.
So here, get your hands on that. Tell me what you think.
My hands are on it. My hands are on it, and I'm loving it. It's very ergonomic though. It feels really sturdy. And even setting it down on a table like that, you know.
See right there. So we have all three consoles here. We've got the 2DS for a good $129 coming out on October 12th, the same day as Pokemon X and Y. So genius.
Yes. As a bonus today, one of the first accessories that are going to be launching for the 2DS is going to be
this little case. Okay, so this.
Bust that bad boy open.
Okay. This is a case that you can find at most retailers when it comes out.
This is just trash that comes with it.
I would suggest picking up something like this. With the screens being on the face without being able to fold, it's you know, you want to protect your system. Something like this would be perfect. It doesn't add much bulk to the unit. You actually fit games and SD cards in here. So
now that's one thing. I mean, the 2DS obviously doesn't have that hinge, so it's not going to be able to really fit in a pocket very well. Unless you're, rocking some Jinkos or something, maybe back in the 90s.
Rolling in some cargo.
2000s, some cargo pants, maybe.
But it's perfect for a backpack or day bag.
Or a day bag,
or
maybe.
A night bag.
There's night bags. But if you get, but yeah, it's perfect for that. It doesn't add a lot of weight. It's just kind of like a little sleeve for it. Works out great. And a lot of kids, if you're gonna have them in their backpacks, going to school, doing schoolwork with their Nintendo 2DS, it'll definitely help. Or on plane trips, in a plane,
this
in
is what
a car.
It's like in the case. I would suggest picking one up for sure. Get it to match your system. And again, doesn't have much bulk. Say, I'm trying to explain the size of the system here to you guys, and I don't think you quite understand. It isn't that big. It fits nicely in your hands. Now you don't know the size of my hands.
So as a good comparison, I brought along
your hands.
My hands. Okay, I brought along my hands, so it's.
So we're that. See, now
this doesn't work. I brought along one of my the only game system that I own, and it's up to date. It is the newest and greatest of them. Game Boy.
It's the black one, and
I think it take a beating.
And yes, again, in comparison in size and screen, right there. This is the size comparison between the 2DS and the Game Boy that we showed, the size comparison too. But now we added the camera because we figured this has a camera on it, and then the Game Boy printer. Not because this can print or anything.
But you can do electronic mail.
But because it's hilarious. So we're gonna put these here side by side. Yeah. Now officially, this is smaller. The size comparison between the 2DS. Watch yourself.
Oh man.
Size between the 2DS and the Zapper.
I mean, I walked around with the Zapper in my pocket all day long.
2DS and the Zapper comparison. Freeze. Okay, and the size between the.
Because this has touch controls.
2DS.
So does this.
The Power Pad.
The Power Pad has touch controls. Look at that.
I mean, the Power Pad is actually. Whoa, actually, the 2DS might be small. Might be bigger than the Power. Oh no, it's not.
No, you're a little confused.
So as a matter of fact, I think the 2DS can fit on just the 8 there. This 8.
You boop the buttons.
This is a lot smaller.
But right here, you can boop these buttons all day long.
So that's the comparisons we have for you today. Sorry, we couldn't do more. But
we just have what we had lying around.
So
really.
Yep. It'll play all the old games as well as all the 3DS games. It has all the same features, like I said.
3D camera.
So it's an awesome deal.
Yeah, I like it. Some would say that it's a smoking good deal.
So that's it. That's the 2DS.
It's 2D radical.
I guess a bonus size comparison to Jeff's head.
Yeah, this is my head.
It's bonus size comparison there.
Okay.
Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Jeff, come sit back down so we can say goodbye to these fine folk.
Awesome. We can't give a
Drop this thing. I've dropped all of these systems so many times during this presentation.
Well, they're sturdy. They're good.
They are. So we're gonna play some games. Have fun. I don't know what you guys are doing.
Yeah, we're gonna play games.
Here's one for you. Here's another one for you.
How does this plug in?
It doesn't. Here, take that one.